morning, Amani. There's your gong bath to bring you to center, to bring you into the space so that we can be present as we open up our Sunday experience. So I'm going to ask everybody to stand, raise that energy in the room, and sing along with us. You're learning this song, this joy, and let's begin our day with joy. This joy that I had, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, this joy that I had, I said the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that this joy that I had, the world didn't give it to me. I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This strength that I have, this strength that I have. To me, no, this peace that I have, I said the world didn't give it to me. Don't you know that this peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. I said the world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This joy that I have, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Oh, thank you for playing along. Hopefully you feel a little bit energized now, and remember that the world cannot take your joy away unless you let it, so let's not do that. My name is Marcy. Welcome to the Imani Center. I am the director of the Sunday Experience, and I'm so grateful that you're all here. We're going to, oops, I forgot to push buttons. Okay, here we are. We're going to release the kids if they didn't go already, and Kathy's going to be taking them for some fun time, so you guys have a great time, and we'll see you after. All right, so welcome to the Imani Center. We are very glad you're here. We like to begin our service by reading our vision statement aloud together, so please join me as we speak it. We are lighting the path to peace together, and so that is what we're about here at the Imani Center. It's a time to light the path to peace for the world, and we do it together. We come together for this good work, so I'm glad that you joined us for that. This is a little bit about who we are. And so we are an open and inclusive spiritual community, and we believe that all paths lead to the divine, and you can call it whatever you want. Whatever word works for you, whatever path works for you is fine. We're here to walk it with you. We're not here to tell you, but we're here to support you and bring you support and guidance and love along the way so that you don't walk it alone. And we're a place where you can learn, and you can grow, and you can be. So we have classes, we have workshops, we have stuff that's purely social and fun. We had Songs by the Fire on Friday night, and Ralph brought his guitar, and Alice and Lettuce, and we sang, and we had so much fun. And we show up in community. We show up in yesterday in Rancho Cordova, working on a home with Rebuilding Together, and I see Dennis is here, and I know that Sue is traveling today. She was there, and then also we had Joe Bangarel, and so we had a good group. We built some pavers. I think Dennis installed a door. There was all kinds of good work going on in this home. So we show up in community joyfully, in purpose, in service, and just to be together. And we're also just a safe and welcoming place where you can come and fill your cup. Sometimes that's all you can do, and you need to remember to do that. It's really important. And when you show up, even if you're just filling your cup, we're still being in community, and that's what makes it so beautiful. For anyone here for the first time, we have a little gift that we'd love to give you. If you just raise your hand, we won't put you on the spot any more than that. But Gina's back there, wonderful. We're glad you're here. She'll bring you that little. And if you're online and you're watching and it's your first time and you'd like to receive that, please just drop a note, or you can DM us, and we'd be happy to mail it to you wherever you are. Here at the Amani Center. One of the ways that we live into our vision statement is our Circle of Light, which is made up of our ministers, our practitioners who have had many years of study in this metaphysical way of showing up on the planet. And one of the things that we love to do for you and with you is sit with you, remind you of the truth of who you are in affirmative prayer or spiritual mind treatment. So with the members of the Circle of Light, just raise your hand so you can see. So it's me and Reverend Sherry today. If you have something heavy on your heart, if you have something you're trying to manifest that you're excited about, whatever reason you would like some prayer, some affirmative prayer, some treatment, please see one of us afterwards. We would love to sit with you for a few moments as our gift to you and just do that treatment with you. Again, remind you of the truth of who you are and just for you moving forward. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment and go through our announcements. This is our last Sunday in April, and the theme has been A Time for Rebirth, and we have our very wonderful Reverend Sherry Wynn speaking today. So always a wonderful Sunday when Reverend Sherry's here. And this is, next Sunday we'll start May. So May's theme is Mother as Subjective Mind. So that's some science of mind terminology. We're going to talk about that. It is not as scary or weird as it might sound. We're going to get into what that means during the month. So for that, we have our regular schedule of speakers. It's so rich, so wonderful. Just show up every Sunday. Okay, we have a big event coming up, and that is next Saturday, and that is our Spring Fest. May the 4th be with you. So it will be May 4th, 10 to 4, bounce house, kids play zone, food booths, tons of vendors, over 30 vendors. You're going to be able to do your mother shopping. You're going to be able to have some fun, have some good food, tacos, and what's the other one, Kathy? Oh, just tacos, but there's someone doing cotton candy out there, like fresh cotton candy, so come for snacks, come for food. I know Kathy's still looking for some volunteers, so she's going to pass these little clipboards around. If you can help out with this, it's one of our big fundraisers. We'd love to have, just show up for one, do what you can, and it will be much appreciated. There's Joe, our other rebuilder together, just to get his shout out because he wasn't here. That's actually for you, but I had the service weekend. All right, here's some stuff coming up at the Amani Center. I definitely want to point out Awakenings with Andrea Dawn. Andrea has been a community member here for many years, and now she's been out of state for a few years. She's going to be here May 11th. It's going to be amazing, so sign up for that, show up for that. You don't want to miss it. She is special. We've got all other kinds of things going on. And I do believe our Course in Miracles is going to move to every week and is going to be at your house, Mark. Is that the case? Okay, so Course in Miracles will now be every Thursday, not just the 1st and the 3rd, and it's going to just be permanently at Mark and Carol's house. If you need information on where that is, Mark's right back there, and we'll get that slide changed out. Breath work. I want to talk about this meditation on Saturday. So Kathy had started this program, and right now she's got some challenges that she's doing, and so we have a new center member here, and that is Susan. And can you just wave your hand so everyone can see you? So she just to do it and then basically led it because we had a lot going on, and so she's going to be taking it over and doing a lot of breath work and other really wonderful guided practices that can help you start hitting that up every Saturday morning. It's a great way to start your weekend and your whole week from a more intentional, peaceful, centered space. And you're going to learn stuff that you can take home and use every day. So thank you for stepping up for that, Susan. And let's see, I think that's it for our announcements right now. If you haven't already silenced your phone, please do so. And then let's take a moment and bless this service and just get sort of quiet and ready for what's coming in. If it feels comfortable, you can allow your eyes to close as you receive a deep cleansing breath in, filling your lungs, filling your belly, and then releasing it at your own pace. And we just feel that stillness and that awareness that we are stepping into that God presence. That is always the truth of us and our life. But it's so good to take a moment to turn towards this divine source that we can call God or the universe or spirit or nature or science or just pure love, and say, yes, yes, I receive all the gifts and the connection and the wisdom and the grace and the abundance and the love and the joy that is here for me each and every day. And we're all connected in this beautiful energy with spirit and with each other. And so from this place of connection, I know that today's service unfolds just divinely, perfectly, just how it's meant to be, and that everybody who needs to be here, whether in the space, online, or even listening later, is showing up and receiving what they need to receive. And then they also are bringing their own gifts just by showing up, just by being here. And so of giving and receiving this flow of love and goodness and energy, we all just breathe in and receive it and accept it and share it. And so I'm grateful for the Amani Center for providing this space for us to show up. I'm grateful for our speaker, our pastors, our Circle of Light, our volunteers, our sound person, our musicians, our singers, our ushers, the people who show up and clean the space, everyone who baked food or brought food today to share afterwards. I'm so grateful for all of this because it enriches all of us, and I know that we are all blessed by it. And so with great gratitude, I release my word into the law, and I know that as I speak it, it is already done and already made manifest, and all is truly well. And together we say, and so it is. All right, and so now we're going to do our affirmation. So we're going to speak this through 3 times. The first time we'll speak it with an energetic voice, really raising the vibration in the room, feeling the energy of the words. The second time we'll bring it down into a whisper, and we'll really tune in to what we're speaking aloud. And the third time, just please join me mentally as I speak it aloud. And today's affirmation is brought to us by Reverend Sherry Wynn. Let's begin. When I forget, I take a calming breath and declare, I am in tune with the infinite and always have what I need and desire in the moment. When I forget, I take a calming breath and declare, I am in tune with the infinite and always have what I need and desire in the moment. When I forget, I take a calming breath and declare, I am in tune with the infinite and always have what I need and desire in the moment. And together we say, and so it is. All right, and now we have a song that will lead us into our meditation.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light sun and upon you. Sing with me. All love surround you, and the pure light within you. Guide your way on. Guide your way. Guide your way on.
So staying in this consciousness, this time for meditation. Get comfortable in your own body. Alert, awake, aware, upright, ready. Staying centered with your own breath. Let it be the guide into your interior self. With each breath, move to that place beside you, where that central spark, that flame, that divine self is. And as you breathe in and out, just quietly speak the words, I am love. Let that be your mantra. I am love. continuing to stay in that place of connection with your source. It's time for a positive affirmation, a prayerful remembrance that there is only one life living itself in all creation, in all places, in all people, everywhere. And its nature is wholeness, life abundant. And so forever, whomever is in need is welcome today. Remembering for all of us and family and for the world at large and for all the discrepancies that appear to be in place now, we are anchored in this power of omnipresent love, knowing that as we know this together, it is in the world of form. So we let go of worry and concern, and we celebrate this impetus of divine light and love and peace, and know it is our way, and it is the way for everyone and everything. And so we are very grateful for this. With deep gratitude and celebration, we let it be so, and together we say, and so it is.
The power of now is always present, nowhere to be than where you are. The power of now flows oh so gracefully. The power of now, it's always perfect, nothing to be than who you are. The power of now flows oh so be willing to let go of everything you think you need to know. Oh, be strong enough to let go of everything you need to control. For everything goes away. Let everything wash away. The power of now, it's ever flowing, connecting the soul to the one. The power of now unfolds so peacefully. Be willing to let go of everything you think you need to know. Oh, be strong enough to let go of everything you think you need to control. For everything goes away. Let everything wash away. It's the power of now. I'm going to do that again. Be willing to let go of everything you think you need to know. Oh, be strong enough to let go of everything you think you need to control. For everything goes away and everything wash away. The power of now. Power of now. Power of now.
I can always trust Sonia to be plugged in. Tuned in, I never have to ask her. She just delivers what it is that her spirit brings. So I'm so happy to be here today, and before we start, I want you to get up and greet your neighbors. Say hello. So if you just kind of come back now and lights so I can see who I'm looking at. It gets a little blinding up here. Okie dokie, everybody. Hello. Hello. Seems to be the traditional way to gather the cats. So, I'm excited to be here today. I feel like there's a vibrancy in the life that we're having right now. And my sermon today, 4 weeks ago, anyone seen my glasses? You know that one? Running around the house looking for it, or you dropped your phone, or you can't figure out what you did with it. So that's the nature of the ego mind, is to not be connected. It's busy. It has things to do. It's working and doing and all that. And so we have a practice of not being connected. And coming together here is a way to practice to be connected so we can do both. And the reason I was given this is so I could remember I have humor. Because I'm very serious about things. Has anybody ever gotten very serious about things? When stuff shows up and it really rattles our cage, when our health goes away or our finances go away or politics go south or or the drama out there has infiltrated our world and our thoughts and our dream state. It's all very serious. Well, I'm here today that I'm nothing more than a message of goodwill. And the goodwill that we're looking for is inside of our hearts. It's not distant, it's not far, but we make it a difficult time to get there. That's on us. We've developed ways and say, oh, life is so hard. Look at this. Unless there's somebody, unless there's a lion in front of us or somebody's pointing a gun to our head, there's no reason to be afraid. There really isn't a reason to be afraid. We've been taught to be afraid, and then we give voice to our fear. Look at this, my body isn't that, this health isn't this, my pocketbook isn't this. Are we ready to be the anchors and the light while all of this transformation process is going on so we can be the mechanism of rebirth every day? The Spirit isn't stale. God isn't absent from anything. Life is not dull. It's magic and alive and vital. When the seed is put in the ground, the intelligence in that seed knows exactly what to do about it. And yet I will come back and worry it to death. My mind will come back and come back and come back because it's a really old, ingrained habit. And it's not just a habit of this incarnation, it's a habit of humanity for many incarnations. And we can get on board with the ascension process that happens every day and ascend every moment into a higher vibratory frequency. That doesn't mean we're letting go of what we need to be engaged in, but we're engaged in it in a different way that brings life to the situation rather than all the other stuff. Because we are tempted every day to be afraid, every day to be worried about our democracy, our world. Every day that is out there to say, look, you need to be afraid. Christ brought us a great message. Do you think any walk for any master being was easy? They had to deal with the patterning in their own psyche that they walked with until they could be so grounded in the divine in them that nothing moved them, not even death, because they know that this is a temporary experience. I have a way of making myself crazy. Does anybody else have that way? I have a way of submerging myself. Even in my awake dream state, I woke up this morning, I'm like, what the heck was that? That was not good dreaming, so I threw on my bathrobe and I stumbled outside with my kitty and I put my feet on the bare rock on my feet and went, I am having none of this. I am here now. If you woke up, a reason for you to be here, and your reason for you to be here is to be the essence of that divine and vibrant being that is there for you to connect with. But you must do the work. I have to get past the, oh my God, this morning looking in the mirror and you're so fat and they see it and la 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 and all that. And I'm like, it's your body, okay? You did a good job of feeding it. You had fun. You know, you are not an athlete. Just get out of your way. We are our own worst. We are the worst that we can be, and yet we can put that worst aside and and go, thank you very much for sharing, but no thank you. No thank you. If you're alive, you're here for a reason, and your purpose is to be the magnificent you. I have one of our friends that she's one of my teachers. Kathy is the one that with the boot and the crutches, and she's a practitioner, and she's a minister. And she reminds me over and over and over again that it's not what the package looks like, it's what's inside the package. It's not what it looks like or what it says or what it's acting like, even if it's so covered up with anger and violence and pain that that person doesn't even know who they are. We're here to be that. And we don't have to go out waving flags. We can if we want, if that's what the divine enough is saying to do, go do that out there, go do that. But don't make a mistake in believing that if you're home all by yourself and you're vibrating the life that nothing is happening because you are connected to every other force of light, everything, all the beings that have transported into the other time, we can call them up, we can see them right here in the seats. Jesus Christ, Mary Magdalene, Buddha, Ahmed, all of it, nature spirits, the devas, all of it is here, and we're with it. Whether we can see it or not, and all we have to do is believe it. Your belief is what makes it real to you. Nobody can take it away except you give them permission to take it away. If I wake up afraid, that's mine to deal with. If I wake up and I'm dealing with my dishonesty to myself, that's what I'm dealing with. If I wake up and I'm confused, that's what I'm dealing with. And it's as close as my breath. When I remember I am one infinite life, it is me now. Say that. I am one the infinite life. It is me now. Get up and say it. Put your hands in the air. I am one with the infinite life. Me now. Yes. Never be ashamed. Never, ever be ashamed of telling the truth to yourself out loud, in public, to yourself when you're wavering. Go in front of the mirror and go, Sherry, what are you doing? Wake the heck up. You are a divine being. See, this is the purpose. This is the plan. This is the celebration. This is the vibration that we can be. And we need to be it more and more because there's more and more out there that is trying to take us off path. And let's not identify it as something that has power. All that we're seeing out there are the old ways dying. All that is out there dying, we're just seeing the death of it. And it's noisy and loud. Pretend it's the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz. And the water, I'm dying. I'm melting. Just project it on that as that, and then it becomes less significant. It has no power when you give it no power and you state what it is. It is the death of the old regime, the paradigm of control, the paradigm of them and us. weaker over more powerful, more than less. It is the old story, and we are not here to feed it. We are here to let it go and laugh at it. Laugh at your ill health. Laugh at your divorce. Laugh at your old stuff. Go, thank you very much. You're here with me. I'm learning what I need to learn. You've given me what I need. I'm not going to blame you anymore. You were mine to have experience with so I could see you more clearly. You helped me to get strong. You helped me to get strong. You helped me to get strong in my own faith, in the divine, which is with me anytime I choose to have it. Hallelujah. I used to watch those Baptist ministers, and they'd run up and down, and they were so animated, and I remember being in a place where everybody was dancing, and, you know, in my household, I loved my parents. I had wonderful parents, but I was taught to be a nice girl and good and have manners. And so I was really straight-laced and pretty tied up till I got out of myself. And I remember my father saying the first time I was married more than once, actually 3 times, and my father saying to to the boy's father, do you think you can handle her? And so I've been a little bit of that both. I could be the good girl. I know how to say the please and thank you. One that is just kind of a sailor and just doesn't have days, and I'm rowdy and all of those in between, and I'm not apologizing anymore. We don't need to apologize anymore. We're too old for apologies. Who the heck are we apologizing to? What is it that we think by our apologies and our making less of ourselves that somehow we're going to be better? You can never be better by making less of yourself. You're better by being more of yourself. Capital S, capital E, capital L, capital F. That's God as you. I know we even have atheists in the community. Great. Call it nature as you. Call it intelligence as you. Call it, I don't care what you call it. But get in touch with it and let it live its life through you and as you. So when someone in your life is falling down and they look at you, you don't fall in the ditch with them. My husband and I, Robert, gone a long time, but always with me, we got to a place we kind of helped each other out with spiritual mind treatment and our own psychosis and our own healing, whatever you wanted to do, till we kind of looked at when to get help from outside because we could fall in the ditch together. And two powerful beings in the ditch together, not a good idea. So we had a signal. We're about to go in the ditch. You know, we had to make humor out of it. Because, you know, pain and suffering is part of our humanity. Grief and sadness and loss. I'm not saying that we don't experience it. And here's the thing. We don't need to go anywhere to get what we need. I like what Jack Kornfield says. Does anybody know Jack Kornfield? Wonderful Buddhist. We need to remember that where we are going is here. That any practice is simply a means to open our heart to what is in front of us. Where we are is the path and the goal. So all that we've asked for, all that we've prayed for, all that we continue to ask for and pray for is right here now. Well, I'm vibrant and happy and all shiny, and then I get the part of me that's I'm this, and then I have to remember, oh, this is the old me dying to the new. This is the old me dying to the new. The passage when Christ was told he kicks the dirt off his feet. He leaves transported by the divine I amness, the Christ in him. So he is a walking metaphor of love and peace and light. And make no mistake, the more light we carry, the more what it is that seems to be really big is small. But we're more aware of it now, conscious. We don't need a 4x4 to hit us in the head anymore. We can take the little nudges of you're off course and go, that's all it is. I'm just a little off course. So if I sit with my off-courseness and I listen to the mind chatter in myself as it goes away, or I hear the thought forms that are transporting in my vehicle, I just know that it's a temporary thing that is falling away so that there's more space for the divine. Have you ever considered that when, there's one thing that I've had a challenge with. I used to have tons of energy all the time, and I could go, go, go. Anybody else? Not much anymore. Sometimes I'll be there, and it feels like the plug's and really, my ego is not happy about that. Not at all. It has lots to say about it. And I've had to learn to be patient and kind and gentle with myself. To love yourself is probably, it's the biggest coursework we'll ever be given. We can even love those that are unlovable. But are we capable of loving ourselves? Because as we wake up, we see that which isn't unfolding in our consciousness, in our life, in our mind. And can we stay strong? What do we do to stay steady and strong? Well, I've been a meditator for, I can't tell you. I've been anxious, putting off meditator. I've been I want to do this long and all I can do is 15 minutes. I want to go back to my 2-hour meditations, which I used to do. Now I'm like, get your butt on the couch. Get in there and sit down and get quiet. Oh, well, there is no quiet some days inside me. Do you know that one? A yakety, 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 yakety. It's just yakety, and then it's like I think I'm there and I'm with my breath, and then I don't know, I've hit on something, and it's like looking at a red bird. Oh, that red bird, that reminds me of the time when I was a little kid, and when I was a little kid, I was with my mom and dad, and we were out, and I'm like, where the heck did I just go? That's kind of the nature of the busy mind. And so, it's like in meditation, it's like, oh, now I hear these people over here. Some days, none of it bothers me. When it starts to bother me, I think about some of the great masters who came out of India. And that is a very, very populated place. And if they were in the Himalayas, on the street corner, sitting down on the dirt, in their meditation and samadhi practice, the whole is unfolding around them. And so that presence is everywhere with us. When we're sitting in a hospital room with a friend or a loved one, when we're doing our taxes, when we're having an argument with someone we love, when we're in our tense situation with ourselves, the divine is always there with us. And so this affirmation was for me. Hey, Sherry, where the heck are you? Take a breath and remember. Take a breath and remember. How many of you are retired? A big population. Okay. So how many of you are still working? So we have the potential in both realms for a high learning curve to how to be in with the divine self. Think about it as a working person. If you transformed your job to a spiritual practice, if it wasn't just work that you're doing, but it's a spiritual practice and you're your own master or your own avatar, bringing that divine energy into your workplace, what do you think is the possibility of that? If everybody today, just in this community, decided that my workplace is my divine spiritual practice, wouldn't that make a big deal all of a sudden? Not only to you, but to everybody else you're involved in. Or if your retired practice is, today, here could be mine. I've spent days and days and days by myself, and my ego will come up, and I'm so lonely. And I'm like, really, are you still here? And it's an old pattern, and it comes for me, and I'm like, oh, that's my divine practice today. Can I shift to being in love with who I am by myself? And am I really, or am I an expanded consciousness where I'm connected to every other piece of the puzzle? That I'm in a fabric of being or a net of light that is connected to all life, and I have never been. Okay, we're getting here towards the end. Never quite sure what I'm going to talk about. But again, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Okay, stand up again. Okay, we're going to say this together. I am an infinite being. Right now. Hands in the air. I am an infinite being. Right now. I am the source of love. I am the source of peace. I am the source of silly and fun and delight and magnificent, and everything that you came to be, you get to be with great joy. And I thank you so very much for being with me today.
Okay, Reverend Sherry's on fire today. I forgot my clicker. All right, so it's time for our joyful time of giving. And so this is our opportunity to support the Imani Center, this community that that is here for us always. You can show up and be and receive. And so whatever it is that you bring to the center, we are just grateful for it. We are an independent center. We're on our own out here, so our community is what makes us keep going. And so thank you for whatever you bring. Here are some ways that you can give if you're at home or if you want to give digitally. We have a newsletter that goes out every month, and it always has a Donate Now button. If you're not getting that, see Gina, and she can give you a form so you can sign up to get on that email list. It'll give you the email blasts as well each week. That QR code, which is also in the white seat backs, you can use your phone to scan that, and it'll take you to PayPal and help you donate that way. And then you can always set up a recurring payment with your bank online so that you don't have to ever pull out your checkbook or anything, and you can just know that you're always supporting the Imani Center. How you give, we just appreciate it. And so now we'll take a moment and we'll bless these tithes before we put them in the basket. So if you've written a check or you have cash, or if you give digitally, you can use the cards, or you can just put your hand over your heart. just take a moment to know that we are one with the divine, with spirit, with this divine and perfect abundance that is always flowing in, as, and every one of us, and through all that we do, all the ways we show up, and all that comes back to us. It is all divine flow. And so there is no lack. Lack is not true. Look around and see the proof of abundance everywhere, from sand on the beach, leaves in the trees, the faces, the smiles, the human beings showing up. All of nature is abundant, and our lives are abundant. And so we tap into this abundance by being open to the giving and the receiving. You must be open to receiving as well as giving so that you can be in that perfect flow. And so I know that everyone here, everyone hearing my voice, everyone truly in this community and on the planet is in this divine flow, and that when we give, we just receive as well. And so I know that this center is receiving all that it needs to be successful, to always be a space where people can show up and be lifted and lift others in community and sing and laugh and do service and sit with a practitioner and unburden your soul, your heart, hear someone else, see someone else, eat together, all of the good things we do here. I know that this is always divinely supported, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for doing your part to keep this center open and thriving. And I am so blessing you, and that it is sprinkling out into our communities and across the planet in that ripple of goodness and of divine energy. And so from this place of gratitude, I release my word into the law. I know that as I speak it, it is done, and there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to be concerned about. All is well. And so it is. All right, we're going to pass those baskets, and we're going to sing a song together.
Can you guess? When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky we look upon, oh, should tumble and fall, and the mountains, they should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand, oh, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. When you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. 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 Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
We do that one. Songs by the Fire. That's a good one. All right. So on behalf of the Imani Center, I joyfully, gratefully, with great knowing and love and a belief in abundance, receive these gifts and tithes on behalf of this center, and I know that they are pressed down, multiplied, going out into the world to do more and more and more good, and that includes in your life. We say, and it looks like our kids are here just in time, so let's welcome them.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Come on, guys, you want to come up here? It's safe. It's a good, safe space. You can show us what you did. Let's see. Oh my goodness, you made beautiful things. Oh my goodness, I'm going to hand this to Miss Kathy.
We read a story called All the Colors of the Earth and talked about spring and how it's the birth of new animals and the birth of new flowers. And they made some beautiful pictures with flowers that we picked some from right out here, out front. And oh my gosh, we had so much fun. And we also had an affirmation. What was our affirmation?
Tried to be me.
And she's going to show her picture she made.
Oh, well done. Those are beautiful. Thank you, guys. All right, you can go find your people. Thanks for showing us those. You did a great job. All right, so we are going to stand now and sing our closing song together. Remember that we have potluck today, so there's lots of food back there. Stay and eat lunch, and it's gorgeous. Sit out on the patio. If you're able, we're going to stack these chairs after service, this side over here and this side over here. And so now let's just sing together.
The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. And I will meet you in grace. I will meet you in grace.
And remember, you are an infinite being. Walk in your love and light. Let's play.
I smile, it's the joy overflowing from you. When I smile, that's the joy overflowing from you. What can I say? How can